Yes, the Heat sold out in the regular season, but things have changed. Now, you won't believe the amazing turnaround story that we have for you today. You know, when you think of Miami, you think of its wild party scene, right? Well, for a while there, that's exactly what was going on with the Miami Heat. But guess what? They have managed to flip the switch, and now they're on their way to win the NBA championship. If they can make it past the New York Knicks. Now, in this video, we will take you through the exciting journey of the Miami Heat, their newfound focus, and how they've turned those party lights into championship spotlights. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any future content from NBA Gems. It all started with the Miami Heat's victory during the shortened bubble season. They made it to the NBA Finals, proving they could win under controlled circumstances. So what's the secret behind this amazing turnaround? Maybe it's just Jimmy being Jimmy. We've got you, Jimmy Butler. This guy is on fire right now, and he is definitely one of the reasons behind the Heat's success. The man plays like he's the best player in the NBA playoff time, and he's certainly the most clutch. Then we have Gabe Vincent, who is playing out of his mind, knocking down shots that we couldn't dream of. The ball is moving around the horn so fast, it's going to give the F1 guys down in Miami a run for their money. We even have Duncan Robinson sightings. Yes, the same Duncan that gets less playing time than Urkel on his CYO team in '96. But what about discipline? Well, later on in the video, we will show you proof of the Miami Heat culture of discipline and execution when it counts, with the NBA bubble being our prime example. But first, let's take a look at the distractions. We know Club Live and 11 in Miami are not easy to say no to. Neither are the Instagram models fighting for these Miami athletes' attention. Since the pandemic, there has been a lot of things going on in Miami, and most of them are hot. And it's not just the 5-star restaurants on the beach or the bay. It's not just the sweltering heat when you lay on the sand or walk on Lincoln Road. Miami is now the party capital of the United States, even more than it already was, and let's be honest, the players on the Heat feel the heat. You don't have to be a ladies' man to get sucked into what Miami has to offer. Imagine being as good looking as Max Struss, being on TV all the time and having your home in Miami, and all the parties at Star Island. It's not easy to keep your mind on basketball. Are you going to open up an email and watch game tape? Or are you going to hang by the pool and beach with your flavor of the week? I know what you're thinking, first world problems, right? But this is what we think happened. Miami has always been known as a party city, and with the pandemic, it has become the hotspot for people seeking an escape. We think Jimmy, Tyler Herro, Bam, and the crew have been partying it up and not taking the regular season that serious. Just lazy regular season, meaningless game cruising. The Heat finished 44-38 in the regular season this year and almost dead last in offensive ranking at 26th. That is as close to the bottom of the bottom. Now the Heat gained confidence while pulling off the biggest playoff upset in years. Now they shockingly have a chance to get back to the conference finals in 2023 despite entering the tourney as a lowly 8 seed. They are shooting the three at one of the highest clips of any team in the playoffs and have now flipped their offensive ranking to the top of the pack. So, were the Heat partying in the party capital of the US? Well, we think so because they seem to have flipped a switch. Something amazing happened during the playoffs. The Heat rediscovered their focus, proving that their only real issue was discipline. And now they are a championship contender, eliminating distractions and showing the world what they're truly capable of. They even defeated the number 1 seed, the Milwaukee Bucks. And let's not forget about Tyler Herro, who's dating the stunning Instagram model Katja Henry and recently welcomed their first child. Seems like love is in the air for a lot of Miami Heat players with their better halves being Instagram model, but sometimes love isn't always a distraction. These relationships seem to actually be helping the players stay grounded. The Wisconsin-born guard, who recently agreed to terms on a 4-year, $120 million contract with the team, just threw down serious coin for a mansion in Pinecrest. Real estate pros tell Miami.com the $10.5 million deal brokered earlier this month broke records for the area. They will be enjoying their baby at that gem of a mansion for years to come. For Herro, maybe this brought some stability for him. He wound up staying with his hot dime piece and made it into something serious. but he was crushed when he suffered an even more serious hand injury that would keep him out of the playoffs. A big blow for Miami. But back to the Miami party conspiracy. And Jimmy Butler is the ultimate ladies' man, the GQ man, who is more vulnerable to this lifestyle than anyone else. Jimmy has turned up the heat in his play this playoffs and is looking like a young Michael Jordan. For today's sake, let's just put that rumor to bed. He might be Michael Jordan's son, but he is certainly Miami's daddy. Jimmy has his $7 million Miami home and no doubt turns up everywhere in his steaming hot exotic cars. Jimmy has been linked to the hottest Instagram models of all time and certainly has some serious parties in his love nest. And if just Instagram models are not enough to prove to you how much of a Mac Daddy Jimmy is, then here are some names you might know that he's dated. Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, Charmaine Piula, Caitlin Nowak, who was trending for a while with Miami Heat. Jimmy's regular season stats weren't quite as hot and intense as his life underwear, if you know what I mean, but I think we can put all that to bed here in the playoffs. The playoffs bring out Jimmy Buckets. 35.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 1.8 steals in 38.2 minutes across his postseason game. This compares to 23, 6, 5, and 1 averages in the regular season. He certainly has pumped himself up at the right time with all of his Miami others behind him. Now the amazing part is how he is doing it. It's total dominance. He seems to be in control for the full 48 minutes and even injuries cannot sideline him. And if you want any further proof that discipline was the Heat's main issue, look no further than their Eastern Conference Championship season in the bubble of 2020. This forced players and teams into thinking and doing just basketball. That's all there was to do. No partying, no late nights, and no beaches and pools full of women. It was a controlled atmosphere where the cream of the crop would rise to the top. The most athletic team with the best game plan and highest endurance would get to the finals. And who was it that year? The Miami Heat. You see, when the neon lights aren't catching your attention and your vision isn't blurry from the alcohol and your knees aren't swollen from dancing all night and not sleeping, good things happen. You have no choice but to win. Miami Heat's culture is toughness and defense. And that year, along with this year, the Heat are hotter than Jimmy Butler's Big Face Coffee. When you add the offensive firepower they are showing now on top of their sweltering three-point shooting and ball movement, we see why they were really never a true 8th seed in the playoffs. No true 8th seed knocks off the NBA's best team, the Bucks. Even if you said that bubble year didn't count in 2020, you can't make the case for this year not counting. The Miami Heat's backs have been up against the wall constantly, and they have responded and earned every game. I have never witnessed a team flip the switch like this for the 20 years that I have covered basketball. They went from 0 to 100 faster than Bam Adebayo's sleek Audi 8. They took the party off of the court and brought it on the court. So what is the lesson that we can all learn from the Miami Heat's remarkable turnaround? Stay the course and keep sight of your goals, and who knows? You might just end up on victory lane like these guys. Also, having Pat Riley as your ringleader and Spoelstra as your coach won't hurt. The masculine tough-nosed duo seem to guide the Heat in the right direction at the right time each year. For all the basketball fanatics out there, you definitely don't want to miss watching the Miami Heat's incredible journey to potentially winning the NBA championship. It is a perfect mix of awe-inspiring gameplay and lessons in determination and discipline. Now, if you love this video, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to NBA Gems for more amazing content. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.